How does the new food pyramid impact you? What was your initial reactions when you heard about it?
So this is incredible. I could not be happier about this. So there is a reality to be faced, which is that you are having a biological experience. And whether God, whether the simulation, whatever, this universe runs on rules and your cells react to food. So this is why it drives me absolutely bananas when people just talk about, Tom, being obese is purely a calorie problem. And the thing is, from the perspective of thermodynamics, they are correct. You're not going to get fat if you're not overeating. There was not a single obese person at the camps in Auschwitz, right? Nice and simple. I don't care what disease you had. You can give them whatever medication you want. No one is going to be obese if you give them no calories. It's not possible. But at the same time, your body is a chemical processing plant and chemicals can react in weird ass ways. And so you can get people to, say, produce additional heat and that will burn additional calories. You can give people substances that will cause the fat to not be absorbed. I mean, we know all of these things. So the body is an incredibly complex system and our food that we've been giving people already has been engineered and is doing weird fucking things to the body. But it's also, you are what you eat. Your cells are made of the substances that you consume. So if you're consuming a bunch of plastic, you're going to have a problem. So when you tell people to eat a whole bunch of grains, what you're telling them to eat a whole bunch of, and most people still do not understand this, when you tell people to eat something that's made of carbohydrates, you are telling them to eat sugar. It turns to blood sugar in your body. Now, it may go there slowly. It may have some of its effect blunted by fiber content, but it is sugar. And so what people need to ask themselves, if there is, and this is a true statement, if there is only a quarter teaspoon of sugar difference in the blood between somebody who's not diabetic and somebody who's diabetic, why does the body care so much about sugar that it regulates it that tightly? And then knowing that the body is regulating blood sugar that tightly, why would you tell them to eat a bunch of fucking sugar? Yeah. And so people don't understand that a loaf of bread is a loaf of sugar to your body. It is going to break that down into blood glucose. And so if you eat bread, you're going to see a spike of blood glucose. So seeing people finally understand what you should actually be eating because your body processes things based on a set of rules. And so there's a knowing way that you will respond to animal protein versus a loaf of bread. They will be wildly different. I'm excited. Now, I don't think that you should force people to eat certain foods. If somebody wants to get morbidly obese and die, that's their business. But at least letting people know what is true and being more accurate. Now they'll need to update this because obviously we'll learn things over time and maybe there are things that we think are great, like maybe olive oil secretly is terrible for us. Who knows? We'll find out in the fullness of time. So I want them to update this as things change. But yes, this is a huge step in the right direction.